The boys are back and they are better, they are bloodier and more beautiful than ever because Amazon just released one more trailer for The Boys Season 4 and I never really talked about The Boys on this channel apart from a few comic summaries, so I thought that this was a perfect opportunity to wave my handkerchief like a helicopter and just gush over this monster mash bloodbath. But if you don't know anything about The Boys, think of this show as basically the most accurate representation of what superheroes would be like if they lived in the real world. And what I mean by that is that superheroes in this show aren't treated like police officers, they're treated like celebrities. Like they have egos, they have companies, they have brand deals, and everything else you could think a celebrity would have. And anytime they do any superheroing, sometimes they don't even save anyone, such as the time Homelander let an entire plane of people die because he logically couldn't lift it. But whenever they do save people, they make sure to get that stuff on camera. And whenever their brand can potentially get tainted, these superheroes begin to lose their minds and will do anything, even if it means killing people, to make sure that they can remain famous and rich. And it's all up to this group called The Boys to exterminate these superheroes, aka Supes, and expose their corruption. And this time around in this season, the boys are going to try again to expose the Supes. So that's basically the story. But bro, look at the violence. Like, this is one of the main appeals of The Boys. Like, this show is gorier than Coachella, and it's always so entertaining to watch, and it seems like they're gonna be amping up the violence by tenfold once again. But in addition to the violence, a few little things that people were able to pick out in this trailer is that we're going to be getting a few characters showing up in this season that were main characters in The Boys spin-off show Gen V. So that's really cool. But there's also this one scene in this trailer where Billy the Butcher is fighting Black Noir with his iconic crowbar, which can supposedly mean that we're going to be getting that incredibly raunchy fight that they had in the comics, where Black Noir revealed himself to be a Homelander clone, then Butcher took out a chunk of his head with his crowbar, picked out his brains, and crushed it. And it looks like in this season, MM lost a bunch of weight, but it's probably because it's hard to maintain all of that mass and strength at the age of 50. Similar to Dave Bautista not wanting to maintain abs for so long for Drax because it's just so hard at a late age. So all of this is cool, and the show seems predictably exciting. But the one thing I want from this season is just to have some stakes. Like, if you have seen the show, you could probably recognize that every main character for the last 3 seasons has the most plot armor ever, to the point where it's disappointing. Because the show prides itself on being edgy, but how has no one from The Boys somehow died from any of their missions, and how have none of the boys killed any of the heroes? Like, the only goober the boys were able to somehow shank was translucent, but that was way back in the very first episode of the show. Like, I don't care about Butch's relationship with his dad, or how he's a cuck. Like, just kill someone from the main cast like A-Train, Kimiko, or even Homelander. Because I think it's about time that this show proves that the villains and the heroes will narratively go to the greatest lengths to get what they want. But yeah, that's it.